Yeah. I was 50 points off the track, baby.
In Japan, where the sun will always shine, traditions collide with the future's line. Through city streets and temples high, find your story beneath the sky. Waves scratch, pumping out your sense. Harmony flows to the best of lands. In the neon glow, where is spent, the culture rich, where reason sense. In the morn of grace, dance the night with every star, a guiding light. In Japan, where the sun will always shine, traditions collide with the future's line. The cherry lanes and soaring heights, find your magic near the moonlit nights.
Alrighty, guys. I know that I haven't figured out how to constantly fix this TikTok thing, where I used to be able to just change the title anytime I wanted to, but for whatever reason, it's not allowing me to. I wonder if it has to do with something on part of my restriction that I have, but it's okay. I am not going into too much more detail on it, except for that we're going to be getting into some airport CEO, and then we'll be playing some Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, not Call of Duty Black Ops 6, no Fortnite tonight, guys. I was gonna hop in and play some Save the World tonight, but I had some other plans that came up this afternoon, so that's why I'm on now. But here is what I am going to tell you guys. I am absolutely in love with Airport CEO. It's a new one that I started, a new airport. Of course, I have been playing this with some mods. This isn't like traditional Airport CEO. This isn't just go pick a place and do it. And I'm also going to tell you guys, and I know you're probably here. I will be telling you that anything that you post within the Discord, please follow those rules. There is some stuff that I do not accept for stuff, and please be aware of your the things that you post, because just remember, I am not going to accept a lot of posts from people. If you are going to be an adult, you need to act like an adult, and if you are going to post things that are not following the rules, you are going to lose your membership. If you're on the Discord, guys, remember, please follow those rules. They're there for a reason, and I have it set up that way. And I might only I might have to require two-factor authentication for it, but I might have to start implementing some more extreme measures because of it. But anyways, let's get into more of our stuff. Remember, guys, content is always new, is always available on the Trovo and the TikTok side before they are ever on the YouTube side, so just be aware of that. Now, we need to drag a terminal. So we need to start creating a terminal. Now, I know that the way that I have this set up, our terminal, we're gonna have to build, like we were having the planes this way. So it's gonna tell me to build a terminal. We don't have enough to build for a terminal right now, because right now we need we are going to fill in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I'm going to put a 7th one down here along this path. Because there's no way, like, if I build this aircraft stand, can I actually get you here? You're gonna be 1 over on it, and I don't want these cars, so we will only build up to that point. Now we are going to need the stands, the ATC tower as well. So this is why I have it. I have the ATC tower going to be right there, you know, closer to all of this. I was gonna put like our extra fuel station. Hold on. Actually, not the terminal. I need this. I actually don't want it there. Because we're gonna need the avgas fueling station. And actually I already got the ACT tower right there. I didn't think I had it, so that's why. So now we need to build out a terminal infrastructure. Now, the terminal infrastructure, okay, it's going to tell me to do this, but I did go and expand a little bit more than what is asking of me. Before all of it. Now, I'm wondering, hold on. I want to check something real quick, guys. Because I might shift the thing in the back. Yeah, there's no way. I built this a little bit weird and awkwardly. So I can't do that. So, okay. So we're going to do this where we have our terminal. Now we need to create at least the size that they're telling us, draw a 20 by 15 size. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to still do this, but we're going to do a hold on. If we're going to do a 20, hold on. Okay. Okay. What I'm going to do is we're going to actually drag out that way. Okay. I'm going to extend it out by 1. Okay. Because I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger for it. So because we're gonna have these one delivery site. Now our delivery site, okay, we're gonna still leave these right here. We're gonna actually off the beaten path. Okay, we're going to go to infrastructure. We're going to make a public road. Okay. We're going to bring the public road this way. Okay. Then we need to create. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the bus stops right there. Okay. And then one bus stop and a car stop. Infrastructure, where's... Okay. Now, I'm going to put the car stop, 2 car stops down there, for it. And then we're gonna also have these taxi stops. We'll have a couple there. Okay, and then I'm going to place a secondary 2 car stops there, and then place a couple more of those. And then where's the public access road? Okay. So it's like that. And then what I am going to do is we're going to create the terminal. We're going to have it set up be for one-way access. So we'll have the one-way access this way. And then we'll have it one-way access going that way, and same. Where it'll just be one way going that way. So it's one way going upward. Hey Glass. It'll go that way. Now once these get built, walk from the terminal. So now we need to create those sidewalks. Now the sidewalks are going to be created. Now what I'm going to do is we will create that going there. Thanks, Parfernivlia, for joining the Trovo side. Thank you. And you know what? I'm also going to just do this right there for it. Now it's going to be a tight squeeze though. For the moment. But we are going to create our medium sidewalk there, and we'll create another one there. We're going 3 times the speed. Okay. Because we need to make sure that the vehicle access is properly set up. For it. I don't know why we see that. I don't understand why the hold on. Infrastructure, need my road, my roads. We're gonna clear that out for whatever reason. I don't know if you saw my message in Discord. I'm gonna get on at 10:30. We're gonna clear you out because you're clearly clearly does not hold on. Infrastructure. We'll clear that out. I don't... You know what? We're gonna have to clear you guys out as well. Because it's not doing what I want the road to do. Okay, finally. So now we set this to go one way. One way. So you come in and you go out and about and you go around. Armor. So I haven't set that there because I might have another way that you can come up and you can go from, and we'll have it go upward and come this way. Okay, so Scarlett's getting on at 10. Okay. Well, I will get on at 10 then. And yes, I did post it in the Discord glass. I posted it at 8:27 in the live streams. That I said I would be on, but I would be on at that time. And thanks, Netherbex for joining the Trovo side. Thank you guys. So now we need to be able to have for people to get in. Okay? So we can't just let people stay outside. There's no way that they can absolutely get into the airport. So we need some doors. So we're gonna place a couple of double doors there for people to allowed to get in on that. We also need to open up the heat mat and look at where passengers and employees can walk. Okay. So those are the walkable areas. Now I added a lot of where people can walk. That's why I can build it like the way I have it. It's going to be small for a lot of people being able to get in. Let me access we're gonna access we can now take off the heat map. Okay. Now we need to drag and build a staff room. Now I am going to do this right before I do, and I always... Now I know that they tend to, in Japan, they tend to require you to take your trash with you and throw it at your destination. They don't have it outside, but I'm going to do it here because it makes so much more sense. Now I'm gonna place a couple of windows. We're gonna need those there because people coming in, they're gonna need some sunlight. But we need to drag out a staff room. Now a staff room should be considerably decent sized. So we're just gonna have a staff room, but we're also going to extend this out this way because they're also going to ask me to build bathrooms. Now bathrooms in this are not like your traditional bathrooms that you would have in your airport. Okay, your typical bathrooms are going to be different than what other things. And I like how they do this in Airport CEO with it. Now we need to access the staff rooms. You have to come over here and access that. There's your staff. Drag out a staff room. Okay, it's going to be staff zone, and we're also going to stagger it out with a staff room. Okay, place a few office desks and any type of seating in. Let's few office desks and any type of seating in the staff room. So place a few desks. So these are our staff. You could come over here. I did click over here on zones because we are going to have some bathrooms. So what we're going to do is I always like to build it along this. I'm only going to build just the set there, and I will build a couple out top of there. We're going to add a little bit more since this is a staff room. I am going to place in a few like sofas there for it, for them to sit if they would so desire to have that ability to sit. And that's great, and that's fantastic. Decorate your terminal by putting in some new floors. So now the floors within all of this, this is going to be my decision on how I do this terminal. Now I always like to have the staff rooms. We have a few. You can do it in concrete, tile, matte, fancy matte. I I always like to have these staff rooms and things. I'm gonna always use this for a certain tile, and I'm debating whether I use the fancy yellow tile. I think we'll do that. I'd be happy with that. Decorate the terminal. We're still gonna do some more decorating. I am going to bring in beautify the terminal with some nice plants. Now what I will do is I'm going to create like a neutral, like when you go in passing through. We'll come into that point when it comes to that point, I think. Let's go down to decorations. Now decorations, we are going to place some plants, but what I'm going to do is actually, hold on. Can I place... I want to be able... How many... Whoops. How many tiles is that? That's 4x4. I want to be able to create a 5x5. So I'm going to go from here and create a 5x5. And I'm also going to go here and create a 5x5 right there as well. And when you come in, it is going to be like I forget. Terminal. We are going to place it as a I'm thinking let's go with this kind of a marble color. Fill in our 5x5, and I'm actually just going to place this marbling right here at the entrance of the airport for it, and I like that. It's going to allow that, or I think I can manage, or we go with I wanted to see if I can go with like that. I like the black one a little bit better. I like the black color, black marbling better. I could also, I want to see what the other one looks like. I actually like this one a lot better. We're gonna do it like you come in, you're gonna see like a black, you're gonna see like black on this side of the thing, and then for like the information, like this is your entrance, this is like your information center. For beautify the terminal. Now we need to add some plants, of course. What I will do is I will place a couple of trees there at the entrance. And then I'm gonna place, like, as you come in next to these plants, you'll have like a few of those plants. I will place like a plant next, like a plant there and a plant there. For it. So now we need to hire 2 administrators. At least 2, but we're gonna hire at least 2 administrators that will work on R&D projects, unlock new projects, and open. So now we can open up our management. Accepted, no, manage, staff. applicants. Okay, we're going to go with administrators. Now, I tend to go with anybody. I reject these applicants, these lower end applicants like this. I will genuinely hire. I'm going to hire at least these early on. I'll hire an extra applicant there for hire, so we can get things a little bit done faster. So now we need to go to operations, R&D project, start an R&D project, start the commercial license. Okay. We're going to put max of 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did 5 because I knew how much I would need for that. So I will only hire as I need when it comes to the point of absolutely needing to do that. Now, while we're waiting, okay, we are going to create this walled off garden. We're going to go all the way down here to wall that off. Okay. Because we're going to need to make this a secure zone. Now, I know I'm going a little bit ahead of myself. Okay. But we are going to need bathrooms. So let's get these set up as bathrooms. Okay. We are going to need to set that up at some point for it. To set it. I'm not going to put the vending machines here. Next. Now I'll place 2 small check-in desks. We are going to actually create like 4 of these. These 4 check-in desks. So we have to now place those check-in desks. Now where it's over here in the secure zone. Okay, that's where we got our secure zone desks. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our flight info here. Okay. And then we will have information assistance. And then we will also put in the information desk there, but they can still go and see up here with that flight panel if they so need extra assistance. Okay, so now we need to place in. Now they said we need to place at least 2. I'm going to place 4 of these because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flight plans, 7 flights. That means we can have 7, 14, 21, and that's just going to allow us to have 3 sets of flights coming in at all times for it. So we now need to have the check-in. I'm going to put the check-in a little bit above place at least 2 check-ins. I'm going to place the 1 because we're going to get this built. Okay. And then I can start building the queue out a little bit. Okay. And then I can okay, can I okay. Okay, so that didn't copy with the queue. Did not work. Did not work. So we'll just have to do it on our own. Make a zonable area for secure. So now we're going to create the secure zone. Okay. We're going to have the secure zone all the way back there for sure. Now it's going to tell me to place security checkpoints. Now we are going to need... Now I would like to have left a little bit of some room for conveyor belts. For it. So we don't have conveyor belts. We don't have things like that yet. But when we do, we will have that available to us. So we're gonna need to create like a secure checkpoint. So for them to go in. So we're gonna create this corridor here. Okay. We are going to create 4 security checkpoints just to make sure, but we only have the basic security on this. So now we only have the basic security. Now if I go up to let me go over to kind of to offered. Hold on. Offered low, no, it's where's operations R&D? We're gonna click on another thing. Okay, we are going to work on getting the Jet A1 fuel right off the bat. For it early so that we can start refueling right away. We are going to now need to check. We're gonna need to create 4 of these. So I'm gonna cut a back here a little bit. Okay. Now we're gonna take and we're gonna create and extend our security back a little bit here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right as I expected, just to have the 4 for the security. Okay, just to have security. Now place a security exit. Okay, now we do need to have a security entrance. Now I'm not going to create the security entrance here. I am going to create what I want to check to see how long this is. So no, hold on. 170 is what I would like to go from here. So it'll create a 170 and then go up by 130, and then the security exit's only going to need to be 1 for now, but the security checkpoints, the reason why I have 4 is so we can get faster people coming in and slower people coming out. But a secure exit is 4. So instead of, these, it takes 4 instead of what normal that would be. So we will create our secure exit, and I think I'll do 2 So we go and let's clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clear all 3 of those out. I know I'm doing this slowly for it, and then we can create our exit. Hold on. Desk, staff. No, it's security. And then we're going to pretty much extend our secure zone up to there. Then to place a boarding desk at each stand adjacent to the terminal. So that's just going to be for it, but I know that we are going to need some bathrooms. So I'm going to work on the bathroom situation right now, because these guys are probably wondering what's needing to go in. Now in these, I never build my bathrooms with urinals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we create our 3 sinks. 1, 2, 3. And then get our dryers. There. And it's not as big, it's not going to be big for the entrance. There's going to be some bathrooms, some small bathrooms near the entranceway for all of these people to come in and do their business. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to need to create this back here as like a staff zone back there. We are going to close it off now. We're going to place 2 walls there. I'm going to actually do it like this instead. I'm going to put the doors there so that bathroom usage, so that nobody goes back there. That's where our secure area is going to be. And then I believe I can. They're going to be the secure area for it, and we're just going to actually let's do decoration. We're gonna do decoration like so. Okay. Okay. It's gonna be weird and awkward there, but that's actually gonna be fantastic for the queue. Now I am going to create our 3 length there. And then I'm also going to do the exact same thing on this one. Okay. And then this one, we're gonna take that one and put this for staff only, and then we'll put these for passengers exclusively. So now I know, now let's get our boarding desks. So now we need to come over here, find our infrastructure. Desks. So now we need to place a boarding desk. So now these things require us there. We are gonna need terminal. Terminal here. For this reason, we're gonna have to have some terminal because we need to access that there. Now, what I'm actually, I think, if I do this properly, I am going to create like a little bathroom back here, like I always kind of do. We'll have our little bathroom down here, for it, in this spot. That's why I'm not going to clear this out. I'll just move, portions of it. But we need our desks, okay? We need to create at least, we only need one boarding desk per, right now. I don't need to go two. So we're gonna create one right before the entrance. And we go to a front. Here. I always do it like this. Okay. Because that's going to be our secure, that's going to be our secure zone. Down here. And then this is going to be our bathroom. On the secure side. Actually no, this is going to be, yeah, it's going to be our larger bathroom. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It'll create our door down there for them to get in there and access that. All our bathrooms are going to use this natural tile. Now the reason why I did it double this way is because then there's less congestion in a bathroom, but this down here is going to be a full. So now let's go back to bathrooms. We're going to create our one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And because we can do that, I will add I will add an additional sink down here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 there, and then we have 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 there, so that'll be nice and safe and secure now. Yep, it is a secure space. Good. So now we need to click on the boarding desks. Now, we now need to click on these boarding desks to and enable okay. These have not been connected, and there's a reason why I have not connected them yet. To the taxiways, because I knew that was going to happen. Because I did not want these being now open the runway. Now click on open the runway for commercial use. Terminal passage flow. Make sure that the stands are meant for commercial flights are placed adjacent to the terminal. Okay, hire 4 passenger service agents. Now I'm gonna hire more than what is telling me to. Just a little bit more. We're gonna go to staff, applicants. Okay, we need service passenger service agents. We're gonna hire 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna tell me to hire 4, but I'm gonna hire 2 additional ramp service passengers. Need to hire 4 security officers. These ones I'm gonna hire at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to allow for alleviation of that, and I'm going to reject those for applications. Then we need to hire 4 ramp agents. I'm going to hire more than that. So we'll hire 1, 2, okay. I came over here to hire that security officer. I'll reject and hire you. Just because I want to have a couple extra security officers. Reject. Hire and hire. I'm gonna wait until I get to see if I get a couple more of these hired. I'm going to reject and reject you as well. Enable ramp agent services. Now we can do that while we wait. Ramp service. Okay. We're going to hire an additional. We're hiring more ramp agents. A lot more ramp agents than I typically would need to. I am going to hire a couple of janitorial for that. Service hire one service technician for now. We're not going to need a lot of that. Okay. So now we need to start accepting contracts for airlines. So we are going to now need to filter by airlines. So we have a few throughout. Now these are some things. Now we don't want we want to make sure that we don't hire any of the vintage. Okay, we want to, let's go and hire the TEA France and Switzerland. Okay, for that. Now that's all we've got. We've also got the TEA UK. These are all going to be like general, like these are all places coming in from that. Edwards Bay, we've got Edwards Bay, we've got a few, but I think coast to coast, like some of these are like Iberia. Some of these are just basic. I will even put Iberia in here. I don't like, this is not going to be like logistically. So now let's open up our flight planner. Okay. Desk not connected, boarding desk there. Okay. No, you go to that one. You go to that one. And you go to that one. So we gotta make sure that they're all connected. Okay. So we got two from IBEA. We're gonna have IBEA be down on that platform. IBEA is gonna be restricted to that one down there. Okay. Confirm those two. Then I'm going to put IBEA on that platform. I'm going to put IBEA all on one platform for all of this. Thanks, Papatosh, for joining the TikTok live. And then we've got France, which France is going to live on this down here. We're going to have them where they're going to leave at different time. And then we're going to follow pretty much similar to this. You're going to be the last one to fit on that tarmac there. We want to make sure there's space just right for it. And then we've got the got it. Now okay. So this one we're gonna stick to IBEA. Hold on. Hold the phone. If we go into these stands, let me go down to here to my flight planner. Okay, we're going to put stand number 8 is going to be the IBEA stand. Iberia. Okay, we're going to call this one Iberia. Thanks, I love my girlfriend, for joining the TikTok live. So Iberia 1 small. small. Okay. This one is going to be TEA France. Okay. This one's going to be TEA TEA Switzerland. These are all like they have Switzerland. And then this one is now when we have France, it's gonna be one small. Okay. Then this one's gonna be one small as well. Okay. Small. This one here is going to be I believe this one is not we have TEA UK and TEA France. I believe this one is TEA UK. So now we're going to say this one's going to be TEA UK. Okay. And then these other two are going to be one small. Okay. TEA UK, one small. Okay, so that's how we're going to have it set up. And then when I have the 12 and 13, they will be... So small stand. So IBA will only select IBA A. TEA France. TEA Switzerland. TEA UK, and then 12 and 13, okay, are going to be there. This one here is going to also go down here. Desk, boarding desk. This one's also going to be a boarding desk down here. Desk down here. So we are making Pacific Airlines for use with it, where they have to come in and set for small aircraft stand 2. What is this one? It wouldn't show up there, so we had our first run in with it. We have our flight planner, Iberia. Okay. Now these two, we can. I always have the TEA. So now let's go down here, and I think we can get a couple of more statistics on our flights. I wanted to check to see if we had we have the Strata in regional, okay? It's Strata regional. We're gonna use the Strata regional. We also got the Maple Vintage, Trinity Aviation. I might do Trinity Aviation though, because they're gonna be a higher. I will put Trinity, and I think I will do the Havana, and I think Havana would also be good for it. So this one here, we're going to use this one as, we're going to leave this one to Havana 1 small. Okay. This one is gonna be Trinity 1 small. Okay. And Havana small. Okay. So now we can go back to our flight planner. Okay. And then I'm gonna confirm you there. And then we're gonna put Trinity Air down there. Okay. That's all it is for what we have available. Do have another Havana. I can put another Havana flight in. We have another Trinity Aviation. I can put 2 Trinity Aviations. And then we have these sitting back there. We do have a couple more IBAs, but I would need to get night flights in for that to prompt for it. So now let's go back to H. Turn around another 5 commercial flights. So we got to turn 5 commercial flights around for it. But let's go down here to our funds. Let's go to operations, R&D. We're going to expand to allowing night flights. Okay, Glass, I will hop on as soon as I can. I'm going to the Small Desk 7, I will offer for anybody who needs it. Like, that'll just be a catch-all stand for extra planes, and I might use that to fill that up for it. So, guys, our airport is running smoothly for what it's worth. We are working on R&D night flights. I am doing this just so I can get a few little extra nightstands. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to purchase. Okay, we have the Jet A1. I'm going to purchase 3 of these. The three of those ones. The other ones I don't. I am only having 2. And with these, we're going to set a color to be completely on the red side for the aviation fuel. And then these fjord ones are going to go completely black. Okay, they're going to be completely black for that for it. Let's go down here to our aircraft infrastructure. I'm going to offer the Jet A1. And in order to operate Jet A1, what I am going to do is we need to add our service road. Down there. And then what? I'm going to dismiss that. Guys, I'm going to get on to Call of Duty here in a second. I am going to finish up what I'm building. Because if I don't, I will end up forgetting to do so. Now, we need to go down here to fencing. And we'll just get that going down there. And then we'll get into some Call of Duty, guys. So we've got turned our flights, complete RNG, emergency response. No. I'll get on here in a minute, guys. Just, you know, I need to make sure that I'm getting the R&D project. We're gonna start that though. We are now gonna be able to offer Jet A1 fuel. Let's go to follow the planning of this. Where's the emergency response unit? We only have 5, so this is where I'm going to need applicants. We're gonna need to hire not executives. What is? Do I already have the administrators? Ha. I need administrators. I'm gonna hire an extra administrator. For it. And then any administrators, I'm gonna train at least if you're down here in the light green. I'm gonna I'll train you twice. I didn't mean to train you twice. We will train only those in the light greenish area on all of our I'll even train you because you're in the light green, but that's okay. I'll train a few of those just for now, guys. That's gonna be it though for this episode. I will be hopping into Call of Duty. So if you guys are wanting to see that and wanting to see that throughout the throughout all of this, we did turn some flights over. As we did do that, I want to check to going to the flight planner real quick. This one's a catch-all, but I wanted to see if I can get another, see if I can get some more of the, see if I can get another couple. Okay, so we'll go on Wednesday. And we will confirm you there. Okay. I'm just gonna fill these out. Nothing from France right now. We do got another one from UK though. We got 3 there. Nothing from UK, and we do got one from Trinity Air. So I will fill a Trinity Air there. Just because we can't fill all. We only have up to 17. We can have up to 25 of those. I'm not seeing any of the France flights. I am seeing an extra UK. I will think I can throw UK to start up the day. To confirm UK up there. I am not seeing any flights coming in from the France section. I did add some more France. We do have a couple TAs, but I'm not I want those other ones. I will. Yeah, I can't put that there right now. Okay, guys, that's gonna be it though. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this at some point. I will gotta get Final Fantasy IX done though before I do. Anyways, guys, we will catch you guys in the next episode here on Discord. I mean on the YouTube, Trovo, TikTok, where you guys are watching. Remember, hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe wherever you guys are watching. Remember, subscribing on YouTube is free, but on Trovo is not, and other places are not free. So, anyway, but hitting that follow, becoming a member, whatever you guys got to do to support me. Make sure you guys are sharing the live streams. Make sure you guys share these videos. Hit that like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Make sure that you guys can jump on the live streams every day. You guys know that if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see the live stream every day. But anyway, we will catch you guys in the next one. Let me save first before we do get off though, so we can go play some Modern Warfare 2. HDN ep2. I know I call it HDN for it, but it's whatever. Anyway, we'll catch you guys later.